Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. What's up? What's up, mother guys? Monday, shit. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some of this. Boom. Take care of that business. The unthinkable is happening. No more surprises. It's all out in the open. Our so-called trusted institutions tell you not to worry, that everything's fine, but you know better. You won't allow yourself to be blindsided again. Join the folks investing in emergency food storage. You can trust My Patriot Supply, the nation's largest emergency preparedness company. Pick up their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit with breakfast, lunches, and dinners that last up to 25 years. Their delicious meals offer over 2,000 calories every day. Just add water and heat, then eat. Go to mypatriotsupply.com and get a 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply for each member of your family. My Patriot Supply also sells biomass stoves, off-grid room heaters for power outages, gravity-powered water filters, heirloom seeds, and survival gear that may come in handy soon. Visit mypatriotsupply.com and prepare for the fallout. mypatriotsupply.com. Boom. There it is. Don't get caught with your pants down. Unless that's what you're into. Sometimes it's good to get caught with your pants down, right? Well, not this time. Don't be like that. You know what I mean? What's going on, everyone in the comments? I see you. Shout out to everybody else out there watching, listening, whatever you may be doing. Are you doing something? Are you doing a chore? You're doing a job? Joe Beard. Yes, My Patriot Supply. I say I got a few buckets out there. Enough for 2 months per member of my family. So I do need to get one more month per. Yeah, I got it stacked up out there. I hope I don't need it. I really hope I don't need it. Imagine how bad it would have to be for you to need that. But you certainly don't want to need it and not have it be like, oh, I should have listened to Jericho. No one ever wants to utter those words. So you know what you got to do. Do it. Do it. Legal Alien, what's up? Authentically Kennedy, what's up? Kennedy says I'm doing my job. Welcome to Yumbo Yak. You want hamburguesa un queso con Pepsi y spray. You don't know, man. You don't know. Shannon Jarrett says driving my knuckle dragging ass home in Tennessee. Well, at least you're headed home. Good for you. Let me know if you run into my mom. She lives in Tennessee now. Oh, someone going international on us. Checkmate says, hello from Denmark. What up? Good friend of mine's from Denmark. His last name's Pedersen. Mark's Music Obsession says, just got home. All right. Yeah, it is 5 o'clock on the East Coast, a little after 5. So yeah, people are getting home. It's that time of day. It's dark. Probably dark now. After 5 o'clock. If it's after 5 o'clock, wherever you are. Poodle Amy, what's up? Mark Belcher. Thank you. Yeah, he's loving the My Patriot Supply too. I am. Hope I don't need it, but I got a shitload of it. I'll tell you that much. Annette Underhill says, never been to one of my lives. What? Girl, you better get on in here. You better get your ass in here. Come on, welcome. Oh, yeah, thanks, Mark. It's 3 p.m. Mountain. 3 p.m. Mountain time or Central time. Remember, as a kid, they tell you, so it'll be on at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, Central and Mountain. I was like, what the fuck is Central and Mountain? I guess Mark knows. He's there. Appreciate that, Justin. Justin, you are the super chat cherry popper. You have broken the financial hymen. Never forget your first. Says, I'm having my way with this financial hymen. Busted. It is. Great job. So proud of you, man. Alexander Shibilski. Thank you. Alexander Shibilski. Thank you for the Hamilton. He says, joke's on you. I can't even taste this baby wood. We're going to get to that, Alexander. I wish this was like some fucked up movie we were watching. Remember the ones that used to come on USA? USA Up All Night with Rhonda, whatever her name was. Like low budget ass movies like Tromaville, the Toxic Avenger. The budget, including craft services, travel, security, the paying the actors, actor salary, director, and all that had to be $185. Terrible. But this is not some horrific low budget movie that we can barely stand to get through. This is America Today. I'm Jericho Green. Welcome to America Today. Mark Bechet says, Utah in the house. Welcome, Utah. Welcome you, your beautiful mountains, and your salt flats. You get in here too. Go on, geek. Go on, geek. Run, thanks, Jeff. Rhonda Shear. That's right. USA Up All Night. She was top heavy, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's one of the reasons I was watching it. Because Rhonda Shear has some tig old biddies. Am I right, fellas? You were watching it too. Actually, Jericho, we were watching it for the cinematic content. Bullshit. You were looking at titties just like I was at 11, 12 years old or whatever. You were there. You were in it for the titties. That's all right. They knew what they were doing. That's why you put a big titty woman on that show. Because you want dudes to tune in and look at them titties. It's not hard. Not yet. Very ancient formulas we're dealing with here. Men's eyeballs, titties equals men's eyeballs. So if that's what you want, give them titties. Broman Dude said, how's the smell of human shit out there in Cali, Jericho? I wouldn't know. I don't live in those liberal shit pockets. I'm in a more of a rural setting in California. I'm in a red pocket. There are nice places in California. I mean, like not like nice places like ritzy areas, but politically, socially, nice, normal areas in California. I'm telling you, it's all on the water. Look at New York. It's all on the coast, man. I don't know what the hell happens when you get close to the ocean to human beings, but that's where all the crazy is. Brian King B says, what up, everybody? Everybody. What's up? Greg McNeely, hello from North Idaho. R.I.P. my bestest Brodacious D. His mom read the tea leaves and left Cleveland in the 90s, played football and damn successful, forgot about the vitamin D pandemic shit. Oh, that's too bad. That really is too bad. R.I.P. Joe Beard says, I'm parked out in front of a Masonic lodge built in 1918, waiting for my daughter to get out of dance class. I noticed all the symbolic architecture that the truther community point out. That's a trip. When you really start to look at things, especially old things, they built history into those buildings. Literally. I've been there too myself, Joe, waiting outside for my daughter to get done with dance class. I sit in there sometimes, but they play the song over and over so they get the routine. So I'm just like, nah, let me get out of here before I drive myself up crazy. Hunter Biden's crack dealer says, I love titties and crack. I'll meet you halfway. I understand the titty part, but the crack, I never had the pleasure of smoking that shit. I don't think I'll start now. I'm going to be, 43 in 3 days. I can't start smoking crack now. It's too late. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but they also say old dogs shouldn't smoke crack, right? I don't know. I think it's something like that. Western Kenyan Music, he says, hey, yo, Papa. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Rex Rocker, the first one, actually the second one. My mom, for some reason, told me happy birthday today. She knows it's in 3 days, but I don't know. She just did. So you're the second one, Rex Rocker. He says happy birthday. Appreciate it. Scooty Puff Jr. said, it's never too late. It is. It's too late to smoke crack. I mean, I guess the time, like when you're young, I guess that's the time to dabble. And if you're into drugs and whatnot, but man, when you're in your 30s, 40s, don't be doing that shit. Well, I mean, there are people who are addicted to drugs and shit like that in their 30s and 40s, but don't start. All right, don't start smoking crack when you're 40. Don't do that. James Ellis says 38D is my favorite size of fun bags. You narrowed it down. You narrowed it down to a specific cup. Hey, the man knows what he likes. So you got to respect that. You got to respect a man who knows what he likes, down to the cup. David Rivera says, thank you, sir, for what you do. Thank you for being here. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here, David. So the thanks goes to you. Martin Fox, Navy veteran here. Happy birthday. Thank you, shipmate. Or as we used to say, shipwreck. Spun Bearing says, I tried crack at 30, never went back. You were walking a tightrope there. You were dancing a fine line. Shit. That's quite a gamble. Okay. As mentioned, earlier by Alexander Shabilsky, he said he couldn't even taste the baby woos. And I see your super chats. I see your rants and Shannon and others. I will get to you. Generally Specific says, I love your driving videos. Your flow of consciousness is something to behold. Thank you very much. I do like doing videos in my truck, and it is different. Settings different. I don't know, there's something different about it. There's a different pressure that comes with doing that. Because I feel the pressure to get it in one take. Because I might be heading somewhere. Like say I got 15 minutes to drive somewhere. Might as well knock out some content, right? So I feel like I have to get it right within that 15-minute drive. So there's the self added pressure. And plus I'm driving, so I don't want to be fucking around, stopping, restarting, all this shit. I just think I'll just get some shit in my head and then I just go. So I feel like, and when I'm doing a live, it's longer, it's an hour plus. So, I have time. The pressure's not there, but I just, and obviously I could do that. I could stop. I could wait. When I get there, I'll just do it on the way back. But the way I do it is if I have a 15-minute drive there, I'll try to do a video and then one on the way back. But, I like the pressure of you have to get it right because pressure makes what? Diamonds. So when I was in the working at the radio station, there were many times where you get on, somebody calls, another DJ or whatever, calls the station, you're talking about something. Next thing you know, you look up and you literally have 10 seconds before the music stops and you have to start talking because the cardinal sin in radio is dead air. Thou shalt not have dead air. That you just don't do it. You will get an immediate phone call from the program director wondering why the fuck was it silent? Because airtime is money. There either needs to be music playing or commercials, or you need to be talking. One of the three. No silence. It breaks the whole rhythm of it, and it just fucks everything up. So there would be times where I'm talking to them on the phone, blah, 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 or there's somebody in the studio that I'm talking to, and I see that I have 10 seconds before I have to start talking. And it has to be clear, concise. You're pushing a concert, you're pushing an album, and you have to introduce the song that you're going into. You talk on the ramp out of a song and into a song. That was so-and-so by blah, blah, blah. Make sure you check out the website for the tickets to the new concert this weekend, starring da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Be caller 19. I'll give away the tickets. And now we have brand new music from blah, 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 blah. It's so-and-so. You say the radio, the call letters, get out of there. So there's a pressure. And I know what you're thinking. 10 seconds is not a lot of time, and it's not, but you can say a lot in 10 seconds and you can think a lot in 10 seconds. Just think how fast your thoughts are. You know, if you're gonna run into something or something's approaching quickly, your mind can, you know, come up with a solution or tell you to move or whatever, you know, in milliseconds. So in 10 seconds, you can say a lot, and in 10 seconds, you can have a lot of thoughts. So instead of you get down to about 5 seconds, and then there's that pressure. Boom, everybody's listening. They were just bumping along to the song, and here you go. It's your time to shine. You got to keep that rhythm going. You got to keep that flow, man. So in the truck, yeah, there's a different pressure there, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, like Andrew said, or excuse me, Alexander. Of course, anytime you see me with a picture of sloth or something, I'm usually talking about John Fetterneck or Fetterman, I mean. And that's what I'm referring to. So that's why I have the picture of sloth and chunk. And it says in quotes, the joke's on you. So that means somebody said it. That's right, Fetterneck. He was at some kind of event. They're still putting him out there in front of a hot mic. And somebody was heckling him, telling him, you know, get off the stage. And he says, God, joke's on you. I had a stroke and I don't understand what you're saying. Fetterman, no. The great comedian Jim Norton said, he said, did you ever want to put words back in your mouth with a shotgun? Fetterman, put those words back. You did not just stand up there and say, ha ha ha, I had brain trauma, so I don't understand you. It's not something you brag about. We're going to talk about that. We're going to break that down. Oh, Pennsylvania, huh? Also, I put on there in the description, the first black what? Because I've been seeing, I got a friend of mine who sends me these. And it is the dumbest, most unimpressive shit ever. And I always say we're impressed by unimpressive shit. And it'll be like the first one of them was, I think Southwest Airlines or some shit makes history, or Southwest Airlines has an all-black flight crew. The first woman in Detroit to own a fucking Papa John's. Oh, fuck. Black excellence. Oh, shit. We made history. What? So I got a few of these stories. One of them, it's about Little Caesars. Just, you don't even know what it means. They're using words and phrases that, okay, what does that mean? Anyway, so we're going to talk about that stupid shit because that really makes me upset. If it was a white lady, the first white woman to own, who gives a fuck? Good for you, lady. You own a restaurant chain. Good job. What does your color have to do with it? Does that mean you're going to make more money for the company? Because if that were the case, they would have that race of people owning everything because you make more money because of this. But if this doesn't make you more money, then don't fucking talk about it because it's stupid. And then lift the fence for them. Okay, you got to make it as easy as possible for illegals to get into our country. And I'm going to show you some footage where we help them by lifting the fence. We are going to lift, we're going to move our barriers, our own barriers, so you can get in here easier. Just mind-blowing. We're helping you come in here? Why would we do that? And I've got to bring Good Gun back. We have to resurrect good gun, because there's one that took place in LA that is beautiful. This guy was going home. These thugs, these marauders, these thieves thought he'd be an easy mark. Nice neighborhood, you could tell by the car he's driving, the house that he has, the way the architecture of his house, nice neighborhood. So they figured this is an easy score. Rich guy, easy. Well, they were wrong, as criminals often are. They were wrong. And he had something for him. He had something for him, and they didn't expect him to have anything, but he did, and they didn't like it. But I did. That shit was great. I wish it ended differently. But I'll show you the video. It's a beautiful thing. It'll bring a tear to your eye. Southwest Jeff, CPNI, says, question, an honest question, Jericho. Who do you think the best option is to vote for in 2024? Well, it's Trump. You got guys like RFK who are making some noise. What is he? 22% is what I saw last time. Could be more or less, but that was like a couple days ago. Sloppy Joe, he's next in second place, and then Trump is first. I think Trump is clearly the better choice. I just saw a video today of him talking about deporting people who are here, undoing some of the stupid policies that Sloppy Joe put into place. So, and that's the first person I've ever heard talk about deporting. We've heard people talk, especially no one more than Trump, but talk about a wall. But I haven't heard anybody talk about deportation, and not the Obama era deportation where you cross our border, we smack your wrist and send you right back. That's not a deportation. Where you just did a U-turn. Then they call him the deporter in chief. You didn't deport nobody. Deporting is them being here and we find them and then we send them back home. Not they come in, we high five them, and they just go right back on their own accord. No, that's where we find you, we root you out, and then we send your ass back over the border. That's a deportation. Love to see it. Love to see a nice, good old-fashioned, all-American deportation. Get the fuck out of here. Now, you want to come back the right way through the front door? You want to knock on our door? Come and knock on our door. You want to Three's Company it? You want to knock on the front door? Allow us to assess you and decide whether we want to let you in or not? Cool. That's fine. That's the way it's set up. That's the way it's supposed to go. That's how we are with each other in society. If I want to come to your house, I don't fucking jimmy your back window. I don't get out the old credit card and wedge it in between your locking mechanism and make my way into your house while you're sitting on the couch. No, that's a good way to get shot. What I would do is come to your front door where you expect people to request entry into your domicile. If you want to do that, we welcome you with open arms because we know you're going to work for it and we know you're going to pay for it and you're going to wait for it. So that means you want it. You want to be American. You just don't want to be in America. Difference. I know it's only one letter, but it's a huge difference. Any other way, we can't have that. You must be repelled. And if you made it in here, you must be expelled. Guys, I went to public school and I know this shit. Sergeant Mode, thank you, sir. He says, Semper Fidelis, you magnificent journalist, Jay-Z. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. You devil dog. Fucking devil dog, you. Robin Spielman, tell me a story, Jericho. I'm trying to tell you a story. Do I have any story? I'll tell you that good gun story. How about that? How about we start with that? We will start with the LA good gun. I will tell you a story, Ms. Yeah, Lori, and we're at capacity. Sorry. You got restaurants that have rules on capacity. Restaurants. We're a country and we don't. That don't make any damn sense. So let's show some appreciation to these generous folk, and then we will get into that LA good gun. LA, California. You still allowed to have guns out there? For now, we are. Spun Bearing 65. He says, been here longer than 8 months. Counter needs a reset. Love USA movies and boobs. I'm right there with you, man. I don't know. The membership counter, I don't know who that is or who controls that. But I'll believe you. If you say you've been one longer, then damn it, you have. Damn it, you have. GJB Films. Good looking out. Hey, you guys. Would the people of Pennsylvania feel better if Sloth, the actual Sloth, was their senator? Probably. Thank you, GJB Films. Good looking out. Ransom Shan. I think he was well. Good job. Ransom Shan says, JG, who do you agree with politically but completely disagree with on sports takes? Who do I know has sports takes? I would say Jay Reason. He has a great YouTube channel with streaming, but I agree with his sports takes. And I was thinking of my cousin, but I don't agree with his sport takes or his political views. They're both fucked up. Then I was thinking of my brother. We disagree on some things politically, but sports takes are excellent. Then I was thinking Eric July, but I agree with him. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll say Eric July. I agree with him politically, but his sports takes are garbage because he's a Cowboys fan. There, I said it. Come at me, bro. No, we agree on a lot of things politically, but the guitar picker. There are no others. Thank you for the Hamilton. He says, Jericho, did you see from a few weeks ago the smash and grab mobs in Philly being encouraged by a girl named Meatball? It's not how you want to be described when you're a lady. Or the open air fentanyl market in Philly's Kensington area. A nightmare. I did. And she got arrested for that. She was some dumb YouTuber out there, and she's like on the scene, with her phone. Yeah, steal that shit. Just being a total fucking stereotype. Just being a black ghetto stereotype. That's what she was. That's one of the things I want the world to know. Everybody listening to me. Maybe you don't have a lot of interactions with black folks. Maybe you don't live around them, whatever the fuck. For whatever reason, you don't have a lot of run-ins with black people. I want you to know this. There are two types. There's black people and there are niggas. Niggas do that. Niggas are the ones smashing, grabbing, and busting out people's windows in San Francisco and taking their backpacks and luggage and shit and sneaking up on people, getting gas and opening the door on the other side and all that shit. Those are ghetto ass, bottom of the barrel, trash, garbage niggas. That's what my parents would call them. My parents didn't use the N-word like punctuation in a fucking sentence. That was used to describe one type of person. The people doing that bullshit, the meatballs of the world. And the most ghetto thing about them, the worst fucking thing about a ghetto nigga is that they don't see anything wrong with it. They don't see anything wrong with acting that way or supporting that shit. She saw nothing wrong with encouraging people to steal, as if in some way they were entitled to it. Let them go. What did the mayor of Baltimore say during the Freddie Gray riots? Let them destroy. And the open air fentanyl markets in Kensington area, that shit, If you put footage of that to the Thriller soundtrack, to the Thriller song, there's no difference. They're both the zombies in Thriller and the dope fiends in Kensington area are both decayed zombies with the same movements. It is sick. The trash, the filth. If you can see piles of trash and garbage and the discoloration of the pavement from all the filth and the grime, there's a vermin and disease problem for sure. Like if you're watching an episode of Hoarders and the roaches are running around on the wall at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in broad daylight, that means the infestation will make you throw up. If you can see that kind of filth building up on the streets, it is fucking disgusting. The rats, the vermin, the filth, the disease, the hepatitis. Ew! And that's a major American city. That's not no little tiny speck on the map. That's Philly. The city of brotherly love. Some fucking love in Philly. You don't love a city when you let it turn into a festering, gangrenous wound. Ew. Matt Huffman, I thank you for the $10 super sticker. You the man. Mark, again, thank you. Mark Brochet says Utah for Trump. Man, it better be all 50 for Trump. Hey, I know last time I know here in California when we had the potential recall of Gavin Newsom, and you've heard people say, my cousin that I mentioned earlier, his political views are just fucked. I asked him, are you going to vote for Sloppy Joe again? He said, hell yeah, I'm voting for him again. So then you have them. And I know we thought to ourselves, man, don't they see it? The midterms, don't they see it? Don't these people, it doesn't matter how you fall politically. We all shop. We all buy shit. We're all taxed. This is going to be the common thread. This is going to be the thing that unites us, that binds us together. We're all getting fucked. Red, blue, and every other political color, we're all bent over this long, almost like a tree. Imagine a tree that's been stripped of all of its branches, and it's just long. It goes on forever and ever and ever. We're all bent over it, getting fucked by the same people. Can we not unite? Can we not unite and overthrow our fuckers? Nope. The red wave was like wasn't even a wave. It was just kind of like crested around your ankles. Like you're at the beach, you roll your jeans up to about upper calf and go in the water to get your feet wet. That's how it was. So I know that people saw that, but maybe this time, after having 4 years of it and every other thing, all the other things aside from the economy, us hemorrhaging billions of dollars to everybody else, securing every border but our own. Who has a border? Who needs a border securing? There you go, a few billion for you. What about America? Shut the fuck up. So that kind of thing. But hopefully, it's the whole damn country for Trump come 2024. Mental medalist wife, thank you for the Twomsky, young lady. She says, missed you, JG, and the old chat fam. Well, welcome back, girl. Welcome back, girl. It's like you never left. Yeah, Lorianne, the hatred for Trump eclipses common sense. I hope so, but money cuts through. Cash money. Bam Bam Bigelow, this one's out of nowhere. He says Mexicans don't like black people. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I grew up around a gang of Mexican kids. Well, the guitar picker says Eagles beat the Cowboys and now 8-1, but of course, all First Take can talk about is the freaking Cowboys, not how good the Eagles were. Yeah, I feel you. People do that with the Niners all the time because they're West Coast. A lot of ESPN, all those guys are East Coast, so they pay attention to those games. And yeah, they're not talking about just like when the Niners beat the fucking shit out of the Cowboys, 42-10. Oh, Dak Prescott, America's team. Shut the fuck up. Damn fucking liver spotted Jerry Jones. Crazy shit. All right, Rance and Shan. Thank you. Thank you, man. He says Fetterneck versus Mike Obama. Who'd get more votes? Oh, Obama, easy. You kidding me? All the layers of victimhood. A woman and a woman of color and a Ku Klux trans member. Yeah. Mike Obama would get way more votes than Fetterneck. He's still a cisgender white male, even though his brain's working at 20% capacity. He's still a cisgender white male racist. Mr. Comic 2009 says, I'm half Mexican. I love black people. Okay, let's start with some good news, huh? Let's kick this shit off. It's a Monday. We need some good news. We need something good. So shout out to my man Gian. He sent this to me. Yes, that Gian from Stop the Fuckery. Find the channel, like and subscribe. That's our new channel. So he sent this to me on Lagram. And well, you tell me. What do you think? I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You know, a country song. Mental medalist wife, you were doing so good. Now she's who's my Cowboys fans in here? Cowboys fans. They're the ones with the puffy eyes from crying. From getting their asses kicked. And it was all Dak Prescott's fault. Takes a sack into the game. You idiot. He steps out of bounds on the 2-point conversion. Come on. Ashley Stower says 20%. That's generous. You're right. That was generous. There's no way Fetterneck's brain is operating at 20%. 15. How about that? Because he can stand up straight and he walks on his own. He walks better than Sloppy Joe. So 15. That's true. R. Ross 27. If Trump announced that grab your pussy contest tomorrow with the $1 million prize if he liked yours, there would be absolute floods of women running over fire hydrants and baby carriages to get there. Hell yeah, they would. It's all about that cash money. All about that cash money. That's what I'm saying. This will be the great uniter. All of our money's being stolen at a record pace. Aaron M says, dang, Jericho kicked me out of the cool club. What happened? I didn't kick you out of the cool club. You mean the member? Were you a member? I wouldn't do that. You member, fucker. So, here we go. Good news for all. If this happens in California, guys, this might be a sign of hope. I certainly hope it is.
Terrifying surveillance video shows a masked intruder with a gun run up to this mid-city man about to walk in his front door. The homeowner pulls out his gun to defend himself, firing shots at the two intruders, quickly entering a shootout.
I guess they decided to try to come at me and come in the house, but I have a 5-month-old baby and a wife, nanny in the house, and that wasn't going to happen. There was nothing in my house that was worth dying for, but I was willing to die for my family.
The shootout happened Saturday night around 7:30. The homeowner walks to the front door, grabbing for his keys.
Hey, 5-month-old baby in the house. That man's tired as shit. He was probably bringing that coffee to his wife. And this is how you want to do me?
Intruders jump the front gate. One intruder runs up to the front door. The Mid-City man throws his tea, pulls out his gun, and starts shooting.
And I don't know where I felt someone run up behind me, put something to my back, and then put a pistol to my back, and somebody else run it up.
When shots are fired, the intruders disperse. One fires back, scrambling to hop over the side fence. The other hops over the front gate and runs away. After the attack, the family filed a report with the LAPD Olympic Division. Terrifying surveillance video shows a masked...
You punk bitch. Why are they running? You guys sought this man out. You came looking for trouble. You found it, and now you run away? Where you going? The party is just getting started. You brought a gun. I got a gun. Let's work this shit out. No, they fucking run like pussies and jump over the fence. And I actually saw people commenting on here saying, oh, man, you got to get a taller fence. You need a taller fence. You can't just build a taller fence in California, a taller wall. And they're for privacy, not protection. That's a privacy wall. That guy lives in a good neighborhood where this shit usually doesn't happen. Well, that hot coffee, he said, what? Hell no. I got my baby up in here. Nah, man. You pieces of shit are about to die. And like I said earlier, it's unfortunate it didn't end differently. And it's unfortunate that in a perfect world, there would have been two people laying in his driveway. And he would have been, hello? Yes, two men, they tried to rob me. I have my 5-month-old baby in the house. Yes, I shot them. They're dead. No, trust me, they're dead. In a perfect world. See how they ran like little pussies? You came over, you got all dressed up. You got in your thief's uniform. All black, hoodie, covered your face, dark of night, sneaking up behind him. You did everything you were supposed to do, and then you run? I wish that motherfucker would have dumped on both of them. That's the only thing that's going to stop this. If it had gone the other way, his wife either would have been calling the police or his neighbors would have been calling the police, and he would have been dead. They would have been putting a white sheet over him. They would have been putting a white sheet over him, and the bad guys would have had another victory. Fuck that. It should be easier than ever if Gavin Newsom were worth his weight in homeless turds. I don't know if there's any kind of executive order. Would you call it that? A decree? I don't know. Something from the governor who says, I am mandating right now that if you are a law-abiding citizen, it will be easier than ever for you to get a concealed carry permit. Because I have failed you, and the crime in this state is out of control. And I've put you in a situation where you have to protect yourself from an unnatural amount of crime because of the environment that I created. Because of the policies that I pushed through. Me and this little weird-ass pencil neck piece of shit, Anthony Weiner. It's in the name. His last name is Weiner. Of course he's a pervert. He's a politician, and his last name is Weiner. Come on. That's what Gavin Newsom should say. It is now going to be easier than ever in the history of California for you to get a concealed carry permit, and I encourage it. As a matter of fact, every Saturday is going to be range day, and we will send out in the mail, since we like to mail shit, since we like to mail ballots, we're going to mail you a year's worth of free range day coupons. And you come down there, we'll give you 4 per or whatever, 52 per adult. Maybe they'll send a card or something like that. And every time you scan it, it deducts one away from your 52 free range days for the year. Any Saturday of the year, you get out there. If you got a spouse, there's 4 for you, or 52 for you, 52 for her or him. Bring the kids. Kids shoot free. Every Christmas, we're going to give every tax-paying California citizen 250 rounds of their choice of ammunition. Because we want you to be safe. If you cared about people's safety, you will put it in their hands. Rickard, I know it's a fantasy. I know it's not going to happen, but it should. Shit. Aaron M. agreed. I shot my 10 mil. Went on Friday. Shot that bad boy. I got a Glock 29 10 mil, a little compact. Not as hard to hold on to as I thought it was going to be, because being a 10 mil is such a serious round. But no, I love that 10 mil. Fuck shit up with that 10 mil. No problem. Matter of fact, we're taking the kids out because next Monday they have off, but that's the problem. Everybody's going to have off. So unless we go super early in the morning, like on a Saturday, and I mean like up at 5:30, out the door by 6:15, because it's a 45-minute drive. Like you got to be there when the gate opens at 7, or there's going to be other people out there. Because we have tables and stuff too. So it's always nicer to get a table. Well, whatever. I'll do that. I don't mind getting up early, but it would just be easier to go during the weekday. But I'm definitely taking the kids out next time. I got my target going good. I got it built right, worked out the kinks, got some ammo saved up. So I'm going to take the kids out for another round. Last time, me and my son went. This time, going to bring the whole family. That's right, Rickard. If people don't fucking understand that, if people don't do the research to see what Gavin Newsom's really about, and you're going to vote for him to be president, you know those stupid fuckers are out there. You know they're out there. They're the same ones out there for a women's march. Hey, I'm Joe Schmo reporter. Why are you out here? I don't know. Bam. Bam. So good for that guy in Los Angeles. I hope this sparks a trend where people understand this is the kind of shit that's going to happen. You are safe nowhere. These crooks are everywhere. Look at who wouldn't think they're safe in an upscale neighborhood? You know the kind of property tax that man pays, the kind of mortgage he pays on that damn house? You don't think it's not going to happen here. And of course, anything can happen anywhere, but this kind of shit? Come on. Let's see. Aaron M says Smith & Wesson MP series won the ice test and the mud test. Glocks jam up quick. Dump that stuff, Jericho. Nah, man. My Glocks are fine. I have a Smith & Wesson. Hold on a second. Hold on. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, hold on. Yeah, Smith & Wesson SD9. I picked up one of those. I got a Vega. So I branched out from Glock and got other ones, but I still love them. Aaron M says, what happens if combat gets dirty? You going to risk it? What do you mean? Like the Glocks don't pass these same tests? No, man, I don't have a problem with my Glocks. I love them. I got, I think 4 of them now. 5 of them now. And I love them, man. I'm probably gonna get some more. Really, the only problem I have with the Glock when you take it out of the box from the factory, the mag and slide release are damn near flush with the gun, so you're like damn near rubbing your thumb raw trying to hit those when you're trying to empty the mag or release the mag or put the slide forward. So if you get an extended slide release, mag release, man, there's no problems. I got a hoe grip on 2 of them. I love them. B-Lope, don't give a Glocks are all I own. Yeah, man, Glocks are hella cool. It's Smith & Wesson. All of them are good. All of them are great guns, but I haven't had any problems with the only time I had a problem with my Glock jamming, I think it was my Glock 17, and it was dirty. It needed to be cleaned, and I was using a 32 round mag because a few years back in California, and it was literally for like 2 weeks, you could buy extended magazines, high capacity magazine, whatever the fuck that means. So I got a 32 rounder, and I was doing a mag dump on that, and it jammed once. So, but I was just fucking around. You know, I was at the end of the day. I wanted to go and I just wanted to do a mag dump, so I loaded it up. I think I got like 17 shots in, and then it's one of them stovepiped. So I dropped the mag, got rid of the jam, and then it was all good after that. And like I said, it was after I had put like 1,000 rounds, at least 1,000 rounds through it. So she was due for a cleaning. And then I got a Springfield too. Springfield 9mm. So I'm branching out, Aaron M. I'm branching out. So, don't you just love that? You just love that sound. Ah, as a little kid watching action movies and shit, I used to love that sound. That's the 2145. That sounds a little different there. Oh man, should be my ringtone. I got a little bit of paint on my 17 from when I was doing my gun art. So clean that up. Actually, it looks kind of cool. I might leave it. Oh man, that sound will put you to sleep. No high point, joystick. And also one of the cooler ones that I got. Hold on a second. Right down. Yeah, that's it's a Spanish gun called a Star Eber, Eibar. It's a Spanish gun. I like it a little compact, but I think it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Anyway, Cracked Rock One, guns are scary. They are scary. Very scary. That's why it's important to be familiar with them, and that fear goes away. Patrick C says he used to have a Star. Yeah, man, it's cool. I like it. A little compact 9. I think I might throw it in like what do they call it, a bug out bag. I got one of those. I might put it in there because it's small. So it's sturdy. It's a nice little hefty gun, but it's compact. So I might have that, like up here in the like a little holster right here or something like that. Yeah. If guns are scared, get with somebody who you can trust, who's going to train you. Go to a professional or maybe somebody you know, and you use it a few times. That fear will go away. It really will. You drive a car; those are deadly too. So, okay. So let's talk about old Fetterneck. Oh boy, that big dummy. You big dummy. Jamar Gilliard, California approved bug out bag? No, definitely not. Hell no. What was that one? Oh yeah. Joke's on you. I don't even understand what you're saying. It's not what you're supposed to say, John. What you supposed to say? You said it. All right. Whoop. Yes. Okay, what the shit? Golly, man. This. Oh. Is this real? Watch this.
Later, he's interrupted by a protester.
Wait, hold on a second. Tell me he can read that lady's name. Inamorado? You think John Fetterman can say Sarah Inamorado? There's no way. And I wish there was footage of him getting up there saying, I'm here to support Sarah in a garden of no. Immorality? No, what's her in her voice? Please. You can't say Inamorado.
9,000 plus dead children in Palestine, 9,000 plus dead civilians. Get off the stage. Get off the stage. I don't care. That's not what you're
Then Fetterman says this.
The joke is on you. I had a stroke. I can't fully understand what you're saying.
The man is eventually escorted out by police as he tells the senator to go home. But moments later, he's
The joke is on you. I had a stroke. I can't fully understand what you're saying. So what he is saying is, I have enough brain trauma to where I cannot understand you without electronic assistance. So why is he a U.S. senator? Why is he a U.S. senator if he cannot understand what another person is saying to him without monitors and interpretation devices? Why? Why is he doing that? If you're a politician, but you're out in public at an event and you can't understand what the people are saying to you, joke's on you. My brain is fucked up. I can't understand you. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be up there, John. And maybe they shouldn't give you long ass names like Inamorado to pronounce. You know he butchered that. He saw those letters and he started getting vertigo. Shit was double. It was going like this, and she's like, oh, too many letters. Surprised he didn't pass out and shit himself. Or shit himself and then pass out, or just shit himself and keep talking. That's probably most likely. I made a stinky, but I gotta finish talking. Aaron M says he's a senator because Trump endorsed Dr. Oz. I don't know. That's on the people of Pennsylvania. What was he supposed to do? Endorse this fucking ding dong? Who was Trump supposed to endorse? And whether he endorsed them or not, if you tune into this fool and hear him talk or attempt to talk, wouldn't get my vote. I don't give a damn what Trump says. If a politician you support were to endorse Biden, would you vote for him? No, because you'd hear him talk for 5 minutes and be like, oh shit, somebody must have opened his scalp up and took part of his brain out. Somebody, you know who Biden is? Biden is Ray Liotta, RIP, in Hannibal. Remember, he took the top off of his head and Ray Liotta was speaking just fine. And then he started messing around and he took a piece of his brain out and put it on the skillet. And then Ray Liotta just starts drooling on himself. So just because Trump endorsed him, I don't mean shit. Maybe if Trump was from the future and he was the only one with the means to go and check these dudes out and he came back and told me, I'm like, all right, Trump, I trust you because I have no way of finding out information. But that's not the case. We all have the entire human history's knowledge in our back pocket or in our shirt pocket or on the counter or on the dashboard or in the center console next to us. Aaron M, sorry. He says there were like three other Republicans other than Oz. Yeah, but Oz had the most juice. They had the most momentum. Trump's endorsement isn't a guaranteed win. It's not like you only have a few points, but Trump, puts his arm around you and all of a sudden you rocket to the top. No. Dr. Oz had the most juice, and by the looks of it, he would have been a much better choice. Did you know all of Trump's donations came from Israeli dual citizens? All of them? All of them. I don't know, Aaron. You're going to have to send me, email me a link on that one. JerichoGreen2018@gmail.com. All? I got to be wary of that word. Now, if they're regular citizens with dual citizenship, hey, that's your thing. That's your right as an American. Some countries allow that, some countries don't. If you're an elected official and you have dual citizenship, that's why I have a problem. That's why I have a problem. I don't like that. You're held to a different standard when you're a politician and we put you in office. You're held to a different standard than a regular citizen. They could have fucking quadruple citizenship. I don't agree with it, but it's your right to do it. As a politician, no, you don't have the right to do that. Fuck that shit. That's ridiculous. Because you're not going to put our interests ahead of everybody else's, especially if our interests go up against the country that you have your other citizenship with. That's a no. But this big dumb idiot, joke's on you. I can't understand you. Oh my God. You thought you were clowning that guy? You thought you got him back, Fetterneck, you dumb. Joke's on you. I have brain damage. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. My brain is 50% cookie dough. Well, I don't think that means what you think it means. I don't think that came across the way you wanted it to, Fetterneck. Oh, half of my brain is Haagen-Dazs. Shit. That's your fault, Pennsylvania. Don't you lay that at Trump's feet. There weren't millions of Trumps going to the voting booth, knowing the trauma this dude's brain had just endured months earlier. His own wife, shoved him out in the spotlight and made this brain damaged, dumb run for a U.S. senator. And he got it. Now, I think the blood from that one is on the hands of the Pennsylvania voter and a little bit of blood on the hands of the powers that be, I guess. The machine that's behind these people. The machine that brought us Obama. That's what I think. Now, we talked about Good Gun. LA edition. That was good news. You want some bad news? Fine, I'll give it to you. No. This is what you want. You guys wanted to know about this, so I'm going to tell you. I'll show you. No. You're going to get this. You're going to get this work. Is that what the kids say? You're going to get this work. Because this shit right here, I don't fucking know. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're going to laugh real quick before we watch that. Look at these fucking kids. These kids deserve some kind of an award, because this is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. This way, sir. Yo, that shit is so funny. He fell down. Good job, kids. Maybe the kids are getting it. Maybe the kids will save us from this shit. They told us they are the world. They are the children. They are the one that makes a brighter day. So let's start giving. This shit right here is in Texas. And you could tell which side of the fence is in Mexico. That's a border patrol agent. That's a soldier. That's a soldier. Border patrol agent over here. This is a fence that Texas put up. And the federal government brought in a backhoe to lift up the fence so the people could get in. Whose side are they on? Whose side is the federal government on? Why do these people have a right to come in? They're acting like those are American citizens who got trapped across the border. If those are American citizens who somehow got trapped, yeah, you lift that gate and let them back in. They belong here. These motherfuckers don't belong here. Look at that. Hold on. That one dude there had a smile on his face. Why is he there? Why is he just standing there? Why are they not repelling these people? Backpacks, comfortable shoes. She pregnant? Look, that girl, she ain't Mexican. That's like a black girl. Where'd she come from? Africa, Haiti? Wow. And that's just one spot. One. Imagine all the places this is being duplicated. Remember the flood, the gates in the wall in Arizona? They wanted to open them because of the monsoon water. So they welded them open. Anybody seen a story about them being welded back shut? This motherfucker right here is laughing. Got his homeboy right there with his hand on his shoulder. He's smiling. It's mostly men. There's a few women, mostly men. Young. You see any gray hair in here? You see anybody in this crowd Kamala Harris would want to fuck? You see any old men? No. That is unreal. They brought in a backhoe. Whose side are they on? How is the federal government you're gonna do some shit like that? Wow. Wow. They fucking lifted the gate. There's a backhoe there that lifted the fence. Barbed wire, Constantine wire. That's to keep people out. How about you let the state of Texas do what they want to secure their border, especially when you leave them blowing in the wind? Wow. Jet Blackheart. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. 83 says, where's all the footage from the war-torn countries that they are seeking asylum from? Good question. Vex Peril, short hair, moving fours, a squad, no children or elders, military. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe that, man. To lift the gate up. Why would you do that? If you have a problem with a state doing something, take it up with the state, maybe through the court system or something like that. But to just, that's their state. If they want to secure it that way, that's up to them. They're not hurting those people. They're putting up a barrier to keep them out because they have no right to be here. But apparently they do. Would they do this for us? Would the federal government break its neck to lift up a fence to let us back into America if we got trapped on the other side? I mean, and we've seen these images. We've seen these motherfuckers pouring across the rivers. We've seen them huddled in by the thousands under overpasses. We've seen them being ridden down by the evil border patrol and whipping them. Remember that shit from a couple years ago? They were whipping the Haitians. We've seen a lot of footage like this before, but damn it, I have never seen our federal government lift up the gate, lift up the fence to let them in. Like, whoa, what the fuck? No, you didn't. Yeah, they did. Holy shit. Turn this shit off. Wow, man. Wow. R. Ross 27. Israel already has 2 walls. But let's give them $12 billion, guys. Nothing for ours. WTF. Yeah. We give Israel $3 billion a year, every single year. So what are you doing with it? Because now that you're in a war and you still need military aid from us, you obviously didn't put that money toward military aid. Because $3 billion is a lot. Damn. That is something. Wow. This shit is so stupid. This one here says, hold on, let's see if some of them are on the same page. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. All right, so we can knock out a few of these on one account. Oh boy, here we go. You guys ready to see some of the silliest shit you've ever seen in your life? Come on, dog. Come on. Don't sit here and scream and cry about equality, but when it's given to you, you push it away. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. There's a lot of them. Oh boy. So, you guys ready? You guys are being a part of history right now. So here we go. Meet the first all-black team of climbers to successfully reach the top of Mount Everest. All black? She looked black? Maybe they meant all but her. She looks white to me. But they say it's all. All right. 10-year-old Kevon, I hate those names, Woodard becomes first black deaf boy to earn Emmy nomination. Cool. Black doctors. Nice. Ben Carson's like, hey. Ben Carson's like, hey, man, I've been doing that black doctor shit since like 1981. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. You guys ready? There's another one. Meet Sarah Bond, the first black woman to lead Microsoft's gaming empire as president of Xbox. So yeah, I hope that makes you feel better, Xbox players. There's a black lady in charge. Here we go. 24-year-old becomes first ever black female firefighter in DeLand, Florida since 1876. I don't know how I feel about female firefighters. Like, can you only, what if a man needs to be carried out of a house? Are you going to go get somebody else, a bigger, stronger firefighter? She looks like a child putting on her parents' clothes right here. You know, the bottom half of her face smells like vagina for sure. So, hey, DeLand, Florida, sleep better tonight knowing you have the first blah, blah, blah. You guys ready for some more? Here we go. Meet the founder of the first black-owned energy drink and alkaline water company in the U.S. Okay. But if you have the first white, never mind, be racist or whatever. These three friends founded the first black-owned sliced bread company. Black-owned sliced bread. Impressed by unimpressive shit. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites right here. This. Hold on, wait. I don't want to use that one yet. That's the coup de grace right there. That's the one that I wanted to save. Oh, look. Identical black twin brothers make history as first officer pilots for Alaskan Airlines. Okay. Oh, you guys are going to love this one. You ready? Here's for all you coconut water lovers. Boom. Meet the founder of the first and only black-owned coconut water brand. How you like that? Coconut water. We're owning coconut water now. First black. Okay. Ooh, one more. How about this? 17-year-old makes history, becomes youngest black pilot in the state of New Mexico. Who fucking cares? You ready? You guys ready? You ready for the grand finale? Check this one out. You're going to love this. And somebody explain to me what this means. Introducing the first black woman in Michigan to unapologetically own a Little Caesars pizza franchise. Unapologetically. So before her, any black woman who owned a Little Caesars had to apologize? So she says, I bought a franchise and I came drive-through. Whatever. Anyways, I bought a franchise. Family, this was hard to keep from you, but I've learned to wait until the ink is dry to speak on things. I wanted to give myself the opportunity to run a business and not just be self-employed. She shared on Instagram along with her photo, blah, blah, blah. She said buying the franchise was made possible because of her other successful business ventures, such as Blackwood Credit Services and the Tax Place, which she sold to H&R Block. She was able to make the purchase in cash to avoid the worry of making monthly payments. Well, good for her. But what does unapologetically owning something mean? Anybody? Unapologetically, what does that mean? You did something wrong? Or do you think you have to dim your blackness around people? But now you own it, so you could just be as black as you want. What does that mean? I see you're unapologetically covering up your natural hair with that bullshit that was growing out of somebody else's scalp. You should apologize about that because you look fucking ridiculous. Because everybody knows that black women's hair don't fucking grow like that. Unapologetically. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Brian Kingby. Cardboard with cheese and tomato sauce. So you're unapologetically black, but you're selling Little Caesars pizza in the hood. Not an organic fruit stand or organic grocery store. Little Caesars. Who cares? Who's ever walked in place? Excuse me, what does the owner look like? Oh, they're not black. I'm out of here. No. It's I'm hungry. I like that place. Boom. That's where you go. Kay Gray says Papa John's is lots better. I guess they don't let black people own Papa John's. Papa John's is. I'm so sick of this first black shit. Another one was the first black woman in some state, New Jersey or something, to own Outback Steakhouse. Oh, shit. Outback? Not an Outback. That's not impressive. Nobody cares. And if somebody else were to be as stupid as you and put, the first white woman, the first white person to do this, oh, you're racist. I'm so tired of this shit. You want equality? Then act like it. No one else does this. No one else is the first white, first Mexican, the first Asian. And if there are, that shit is stupid too. Just own it. Be a good business owner. How about that? Be a good business owner. Unapologetically. Okay. It's so dumb. But before I order this pizza, is the owner of this place unapologetic? Okay, cool. Mr. Comic 2009, good looking out. He says, is it like the difference between wolves and dogs? I don't remember what I was talking about when you wrote that. And I apologize. I probably waited too long. But I thank you. Kilo Boy for Life 2002. Thanks. Hey, you guys. At Fetterneck. I appreciate it. Anytime we can make fun of him, I'm down. I support it 100%. What a jackass. Why would you want somebody with dealing with those kind of brain issues to be in any position of authority? Authentically Kennedy says, it's because subconsciously people have lower expectations for black people. So this is somehow a huge deal when it's really not that impressive. It's not. It really isn't. If you want equality, act like it. Act like it. Talk like the people. Act like the people you want to be equal to. Do what they do. You don't see this bullshit for anybody else, so do the same. Keep it to yourself. You own a business. Good job. Wow, that's impressive. It's 2023. The first black anything is not impressive at all. Nobody cares. Exactly, Jet Blackheart 83. Act like you've been here before. Shut the fuck up, keep your head down, and know that life is full of moments where nobody gives a shit about what you're doing. It's just the way it is. That's right, Aaron. They don't want equality, they want equity. Yes. They want to arrive at the finish line the same time as you, even though you got up at 5 o'clock and they got up at noon. They want to meet you at the finish line and reap the benefits, the same benefits as you, even though you've been working hard the whole time. They just want to show up for the award ceremony. That's what they want. Equality? No, that means we both have to work hard. We both have to sacrifice. We both have to achieve. I don't want to do that. Wake me up when the finish line's here, and I'll cut to the front of the line and just reap the benefits. I'll meet you at the podium. You run the race, and I'll meet you at the podium to get a gold medal draped around my neck too. Why not? That is just some ignorant shit. Nobody cares. Life is full of the world not caring. If you want somebody to care, you look to your friends and your family. They'll care. But the world don't give a shit. That's just the way it is. Don't expect the world to give a shit. How about that? Don't expect the world to give you shit. And that way you won't be disappointed. Yeah, the Borg says poor white kids in Mississippi on welfare. Yeah, there's more white people on welfare than anybody else. Because there's more white people in the country. Black folks overrepresent in a lot of these bad categories, which is fucking stupid. And it's not because of racism or blah, 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 blah. Jewel, that what it says? J-U-L, Jewel, that's what I'm going to say. Jericho, you did what you did without apologizing to anyone but your wife. I'm just kidding that you talk about this. It just seemed to me that these people have to announce this to the world. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. And no one else is doing it. You want equality, but you're not acting like the other people you want to be equal to. Take their lead. Just do it. Look for the praise and adulation from your inner circle. There you go. Look to the people who love you and care about you to give you your praise, and everything else will be fine. I don't know. You tell me. But I sure appreciate you guys being here. It's time to go do dad stuff. Kids are home from school, so homework and whatnot. Kids will be arguing. They'll ask me 750 times what's for dinner and then when will dinner be ready. There'll be a lot of why. Time to take a shower, brush your teeth. Why? I don't want to. Why? And I always tell them, why do you tell me things I don't care about? I don't care if you want to. I'm not. Did I wear my t-shirt that says I care today? No, because I don't have one. Because I don't. I'm here to do a job. I need to get you fed, cleaned, and put to sleep so you're well rested for school tomorrow and you're not a pain in the ass to the teacher. It's our duty, parents. It's our duty to send our kids to school well rested, clean, and fed. So that's what I'm going to do. Why do I have to go to bed now? Because you do. You need sleep. You know how hard you are to wake up in the morning? Huh? You ever try to wake up a kid in the morning? Oh, let it be the weekend and they're up at 6:30. Wait a minute. Where's this? Switch it. Get up at 6:30 during the week and sleep in on the weekend. That probably won't happen until they're teenagers. Mental Medalist's wife, she says, well, JG, like I have always said, you're one of those good dads. And all of our chat family. That's the least I could do. I brought him here. They didn't ask for this. I brought him into this family, so I got to give him my best. And that's what I'm off to do. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Nice crowd today for a Monday. What? Andrew Heim says, sing to them. They will get up. I'll tell my wife to do that. She usually wakes them up in the morning. I'll tell her to do that shit. My daughter would be so annoyed. My daughter, she's almost 12, so she's annoyed
by her mother's presence and her brother. So far, she's still a daddy's girl and she loves me, but her mom and her brother, just when they breathe, she's annoyed. She'll tell her brother sometimes, will you just stop? Stop what? Kid can't do nothing right. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. I'll probably do another one of these mañana, so keep it locked. I appreciate you. You were great. I was great. That means we were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Oh, yeah, don't forget, I have a new channel, Green's House. Get over there, like and sub, share, and all that shit. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Check out the new channel, Green's House, and hit the Teespring link to get yourself some merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.